Applicants for the Federal Skilled Worker Program are not being invited to apply under the express entry, even though foreign work permits, study permits, and temporary resident visas continue to be processed. This is adding to the pain of the families who remain separated, a labour shortage that is hurting Canadian businesses, and refugees who remain stranded, feeling hopeless. Will the minister stop patting himself on the back for a job well failed and apologize to the hardships his government has caused to the nearly 2 million applicants stuck in the mismanagement of this Liberal-made backlog?
The Honourable Minister.
To the honourable member, and what I would say is a ginned-up question and theatrical performance. Our focus throughout this pandemic has been to use the immigration system to continue to meet the needs of the Canadian economy. At a time when our borders were closed to protect the public's health, we pivoted to a strategy that started welcoming more people who were already inside Canada so our businesses could rely on access to the talent they need to succeed. And what is the result, Mr. Speaker? 107% of the jobs that were lost during the pandemic have now been recovered, compared to only 82% in the United States. Mr. Speaker, we will continue to leverage immigration to fill the needs of our economy, and I hope that member will work with me to achieve that outcome.
The honourable member for Prince George, Peace River, Northern Rockies.
Mr. Speaker, my offices have been flooded with meetings, calls, and emails about Immigration Canada and the buildup of almost 2 million applications that haven't been processed. This has led to processing times of more than 2 years, and the applicants are running out of time. These delays are costly and highly stressful, not only to the people applying, but their many workplaces too. We had a great reputation as a country for international students and those seeking citizenship and permanent residency. What is this government doing right now to stop victimizing some of the world's most vulnerable?
Good question. The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the honourable member's question is rather timely, given that Monday of last week I announced details of the $85 million that was set aside in the recent economic and fiscal update to address processing capacity within the department. The money that we're going to be investing is going to improve processing times for work permits, for study permits, for permanent residency cards, to improve the timelines for temporary visitors coming, to allow a quicker processing of proof of citizenship, and new measures that are going to be coming online in the months ahead that will allow individual applicants to access information about their file in a digital means. Mr. Speaker, the future looks bright when it comes to immigration in Canada. And
the honourable member for Brantford Brant.
Mr. Speaker, Immigration Canada faces an unprecedented backlog under this Liberal government. Nearly 2 million applications are in the queue. My office receives dozens of calls every week. During a time of catastrophic labour shortages, thousands of foreign workers and Canadian employers are waiting years to get their applications processed. When will this government fix this Liberal-made immigration system and clear its historic backlog?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the honourable member's outrage is manufactured at best. The reality of the situation is that the pandemic caused unprecedented pressures on our immigration system because we were trying to welcome a record number of newcomers at a time when our border was closed to protect the public's health and well-being against the spread of COVID-19 in our communities. By pivoting to an internal strategy to process more people, we were able to resettle more than 400,000 new permanent residents, an all-time record in Canada. Going forward, we're going to continue to make the investments necessary so newcomers can arrive in Canada and make the kind of contributions they've been making to our economy and our communities for generations.